So all the kingdom members, you Ty, you know what I want to see. Ready, 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 ready. Let me see it roll through those comments. Okay, we're about to hit it again. Please save your questions until the end today. And yesterday we did really good. We got through all of them, and we had a few minutes for Q&A. We're going to attempt to do the same thing again today. Okay, so okay. When you get to selling products and services, I need everybody to say day one, 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 uh, 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 uh. By the way, 3 rules if you're new. First time, please don't let it be your last time. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe. Rule number 2, if I say something and you don't know what it is, please ask. I do these trainings to help people become financially stable, okay, and make money doing things that they love to do. And then rule number 3, if you know somebody that needs this information, share and invite right now, okay? Right now, share and invite. Make it happen. All right, so day 1. First thing we need to do, we're going to set up our email autoresponder. I like ConvertKit. We are going to establish that we have a phone or a tablet that we can stream from. We are going to figure out our distribution channel if you've already not done that. Now, some of you guys have physical products and not digital products. So when I'm talking about your distribution channel, I mean literally like, how does someone make an order with you? How do you get notified about the order? How long does it take you to package it and ship it up? Or do you contact a third party person and then they ship on demand for you? Are you going to send them the order number and tracking number? You need to figure that out. Are you going USPS? Are you going, FedEx? Whatever you need to do to get your stuff distributed to the people. If you're a service provider, your distribution channel is going to be a little bit different, right? If you're a service provider, your distribution channel is going to be more of you figuring out whatever type of client it is that you're looking for at the time. How are they going to see your streams and your ads and your content? Are you going to ask them to call you? Are you going to provide them a link where they can schedule automatically? Do they have to pay a fee before they can get on your calendar? Will you ask them to leave their name and their phone number and address? And if you would like a member of your team to get back to them within a 24-hour period. Hey, D, hey, girl, hey. So you got to figure out those sorts of types of things. If you're an MLM or network marketer, y'all get mad at me when I tell y'all this, but I'm telling you because I love you and ain't nobody else telling y'all, okay? Stop sending these crazy DMs to people talking about watch this short video. Ain't nobody watching your short video. Don't nobody want to see that, okay? You got to be on double, okay? First of all, whatever your MLM, whatever you're representing, you need to be using that product or service on a daily basis, and we need to be able to see that through your social media, okay? Secondary, you're trying to build up a team, right? So now you're looking for people who are not only interested in the product, but they're interested in creating some additional income, with something that they will be into and that they would like anyway. Hey, Becca. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing? Right? So you're trying to figure that out if you're doing MLM or network marketing. So you are going to have to make a buffer page. You need to make some landing pages. I know the company makes these pages for y'all. Facebook owns Instagram, okay? They also have ownership inside of WhatsApp and a lot of the games and the audience networks and things like that. If they see that backlink, which they will, to your MLM or your network marketing company, guess what? You ain't gonna be able to run no ads. They're going to lower the engagement of your live streams whenever you're out here and speaking to people and talking to people, because you're going to be directing them to one of those types of websites, and they're very, very strict on that. And you're going to have a ridiculous time, okay, in these streets trying to get people to find out who you are, and you're going to be very frustrated. So you need to get you a landing page software, or they sign up with ConvertKit, because they do email and they do landing page, and you have to build a page. There's not a way around it, okay? You need to build your own page, okay? Also, Facebook is very, very strict for any of you guys that do like anything with weight loss, or any other my other financial people or business consultants or monetization. You got to be really careful about the words that you choose. So when you're naming the products and you're doing the URLs and you're naming your landing pages and stuff, try and stay away from things that call out specific results. Like, so don't be like lose 50 pounds in 7 days. Facebook is going to say, well, we don't feel like that's typical results. Even if you really know how to make somebody do that, they're going to say, well, that's atypical and you're trying to make a promise or a guarantee. we're going to cut your stuff off. Okay. I have a bundle and it teaches people how to create a 6-figure stream with their social media, but I can't name it that because if I want to advertise that product and for y'all to be able to see the ads and to be able to buy it, Facebook would be like, nope, this violates our policies, and they would never let the ad be seen. So instead, my bundle is social media monetization, or it's like social media 101 or foundations of social media monetization or something like that, right? Then once you click on the page, there's a little video of me talking about how well people have done with it, giving specific lists of examples, showing you how you can get to their pages and things like that. And the product sells very well for me. So please keep these things in mind, because these are things that people are not telling y'all, and it's causing a great deal of frustration, and you're feeling like you're roadblocked. And it's not that you're roadblocked. You just have to get a little bit more clever about how you're moving and how you're making things happen for yourself. Okay. So there are going to be 2 major drives that we do at the end of the stream that's going to cause a lot of you to have very large sales days, okay? So you need to figure out if you want to do a webinar or a workshop. If you're going to do a webinar or workshop, you do need to get an account with either Zoom or free conference call. Free conference call is actually free, and if you have a webinar that has under 100 people, they still will not charge you, which is amazing. Zoom is like $14.99 a month. I think it's a all right fee to pay, and they let you do, I think it's 100 people on a webinar as well. The Zoom package I have, because I have pretty large webinar turnouts, I think mine is like $350 a month or something like that, but I didn't start out paying $350 a month. I started off with the $14 a month and using free conference call. Okay. So you can work your way up in these streets. If you are going to do the discovery call or free consultation drive, you're going to be able to pick either one of these. As we go through the plan, you're going to be like, oh, that's what she's talking about. Okay. If you're going to do the discovery call or the free consultation guide, which either one of these is going to be fine. It's up to you and your business. For service providers, I think the free consultation and discovery guide, if I'm going to keep it, in Discovery Drive, if I'm keeping it funky, I feel like those are better for you. So like 3B Waxing just popped in. Becca is a professional waxer. So she's going to be looking for people who are local, who can come into her shop and, patronize and capitalize on her services. So a webinar may not be the best move for Becca trying to get me as an individual consumer to come into her store. Some of you guys have daycare. Some of you guys have lawn services, things like that. So a webinar is not what's going to be what sells for you. Instead, you saying, oh, I'm doing free consultations this weekend or the week of blah, 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 blah. Click here to sign up or to schedule and to come in. People love getting things for free. And they love being able to ask questions about how will this affect me personally or affect my business, so they can determine if they want to buy from you or not. So yes, it may be a little bit of work, but it's going to be worth it when you're building in clientele that starts to stick with you for years. Okay. Now, let's say Becca, instead of trying to get with individual consumers, let's say Becca has a class and she's going to teach you how to wax at home. And Becca has her own pot and she has her own the little hard wax beads and the stick. She has a whole little kit that you can buy and you can wax yourself at home. And she's going to do a tutorial on that and talk about the benefits of waxing and why it's good for your skin and your circulation and yada, 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 and all this kind of stuff. For that, a webinar would work, because now she's working with clientele that are going to be all over the world, and this is not a service that they're coming to get from her. This is a skill that they're coming to her to learn. Blink, blink, blink. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? If you're an MLM and you're working on building your team, a webinar may work really, really well for you. So that way you can talk about why you started, why you joined, how you're able to impact and help people, and how they're going to be able to help themselves at the same time. If you're doing an MLM and let's say you have a program or you have a product or something that helps with hair loss or weight loss or something, you may do the workshop and show people how to do it and how to use your products effectively. So use some discernment on whatever's going to work for your business the best. You know what I'm saying? And figure out if it's better to do the free consultation drive or if it's better to do a webinar or a workshop. Okay, whichever one you want to do. Next, this is you are going to need a tree. Y'all know you need a tree. That's the foundation of everything around here inside of our funnels. It's the beginning. We also need a PayPal or a Stripe account because there's got to be some way for people to pay for your services online. Okay. You are going to need a bunch of content, and I'm going to give you some ideas on types of content that's going to help establish you guys as an expert and build up your know, like, and trust factor. You are going to need at least a Canva account. Now, y'all know I use way more apps than Canva. Shout out to everybody that was in H-Town this weekend because we went through a few of those other apps. But if you're coming in the content to cash crash course, there are 9 apps that I share with you guys and tutorials on how I use them to create content. So if you're interested in that, yeah, but Canva is definitely a good one for everybody to start off with. And another optional tool, you don't have to have this, but it's dope if you do have it. It's going to be text. I use Easy Text and I use Text 180. They both have packages that start at $49 a month. And again, this is optional, but I'm not going to lie to y'all and tell y'all that I don't love mobile marketing. I absolutely positively do. It has an amazing ROI. People are able to see my messages. I'm able to talk with my audience on a more consistent basis instead of worrying about things getting lost in the junk folder or the promotional folder, or they're not opening my emails until like a month later or something like that. When things come through a text, it shows up right then and there. So I love mobile marketing. Again, that's not mandatory. It's an optional thing, but I think it's the bee's knees. And especially for you service providers, I would highly encourage you to get either the Acuity scheduling or the mobile marketing, because then it'll send text message reminders to your clients, like when their appointments are coming up. If they need to change, it'll send the link so that they can automatically cancel, all those sorts of types of things to take the stress off of you in the day-to-day, because you already have enough going on as a business builder. So as a business owner, I'm sorry. So your day one is going to be setting up these different apps. So those of you that were in here last night when we went through selling with no product and selling with no website, you can see that this is totally different already, selling with a product or a service, or if you're part of an MLM, compared to yesterday when you don't have a product, you know what I'm saying, or a service or anything like that, and you don't have a website yet and you're trying to sell. There's some different modifications you have to make depending on where you are in your business currently. Okay. Days two and three. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to go to Canva and we're going to open up our account and we're going to make some lead magnets. Again, a lead magnet is your free 99. It's something that is of high value to the potential clients and to the customers that they're going to be excited to get. Something that's going to, I always tell people, lead magnets that convert high are normally things that answer frequently asked questions. They show you how to do something or how to get to a desired state relatively quickly, or they're going to solve like some type of problem for you. All right. So if you're in an MLM, and whatever it is that your company does or your product or service does, you better start creating some lead magnets revolving around those products and services. And you for sure better create a lead magnet on how to succeed in your MLM, how to stand out and how to be able to grow your business. Because a lot of people that are in MLMs, they don't come in because they don't know what to do. And you better come up with some stuff outside of selling to your friends and family. So that could be a good lead magnet for y'all in an MLM, like how to get sales or how to find customers or something like that. Okay. So now your lead magnets are going to be the how-to. I just said that. So how to find customers, how to use my products, how to get results in 10 days, how to get, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, just how to do something. The next lead magnet for you is going to be a checklist, because people always need to know how to get started, what supplies they're going to need, what tools, things like that. And then also a coupon or discount code will be will be hot in the streets for you guys, especially y'all that have products, whether they're physical or digital. Even service providers, like if we can come up with a coupon or a discount code, I would have a coupon for my first time customers and clients, and then I would have a coupon for returning customers and clients. All right. Days 3 through 7, you're going to visit the other streams. Okay. Visit the other streams that already have your target audience. And remember, we're going every single day. So if it's somebody and they stream 4 days out the week, well, god dang it, 4 days out the week, you better be inside of their stream. You're supposed to promote, you're supposed to moderate, you're supposed to give valuable content and comments and helpful information, all of those sorts of types of things. Make sure you always speak to the broadcaster so that way you can be a part of the community and they can get used to getting to know you. And this is also how you get people to come in whenever you initially go live, if you haven't done it ever or if you haven't done it in a while, okay? Next thing, on day 4, you're going to start the process of creating your content. Now, you're going to hammer out 21 pieces of content at a minimum. Blink, blink, blink. At a minimum. Ideally, I would love for you to do 75 to 100 pieces of content. And I know a lot of y'all like, oh my God, that's so much. No, it's not. If you do 7 to 10 pieces a week, or if you do 14 pieces a week, it happens, okay? Just like that. And I'm about to tell y'all how we easily make this content, okay? Now, this content is going to be for your timeline and for your stories, okay? Because people don't realize that people that watch the stories don't always see your timeline posts, and vice versa. And depending on what the algorithms are doing at that point in time and what they're pushing people to do with the money, like I can put something in an IGTV, which I try and do once a week, and it'll get like way more views than if I just put up a regular post on the timeline. Even if it's a video, I can put something inside of my stories, and sometimes my stories will get like double the views that something than a timeline post got. Right now it's flip-flop for me again, and so whenever I put stuff on my timeline, it's starting to get way more traction and engagement and stuff again than what's in my stories. My story views on Instagram average like they float in between 3,000 and 4,000. Let's see, yeah, it's somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 on the gram right now. So it decreased a little bit, but now like my likes on my timeline are going back up to like 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, stuff like that. I'll put a piece of video content out there and it may get, somewhere between 15 and 25,000 views, which is low because at first it was like 40 to 50, but I can put up an IGTV and my IGTV may get somewhere in between like 25 and 50,000 views. So at the end of the day, you have to be, putting content in different places, even if it's on the same platform, okay?